Oh, hello there. How are ya? Welcome. I hope you're having a great day. I am having a wonderful day. I am just prepping a little bit to get moving with my keyword. Tell me how you are. All right. And then we will get moving. Okay, so this is called Oh Hello There. Okay, this is a C-size transfer. We're going to use this part of it. But there's several hellos on here. I just love this. This must be the place. And there's another O here for this hello. Or you could use it for this one. Okay, so you can mix it up any way that you like. Let me see if I can find my video now. Hey, Lori. Hi, Deborah. Hey, Karen. Hi, Joni. Hi, Shirley. All right, so we're going to paint cutouts real quick first. I do have cutouts for this transfer. And if you're not yet in my cutout group, you're welcome to go join. It is PV, like Paul Victor, Home Decor and More. Okay, or if you comment the keyword, you should get a link to my cutout group in there. Well, I take that back. It's not a link to my cutout group. It's a link to my page, my website. But I can send you the link if you need it. But you can just search for the group, PV Home Decor and More. Yes, Joni. We are leaving on Thursday afternoon. So first for the DR. We're going out to Houston first, and we're going to spend the night there. Because I booked our flight out of Houston because that is a true international airport. And then we're connecting in Fort Lauderdale and then going on to the DR. So we're leaving on Thursday is my point. And then for the to leave for the DR, we're going to be leaving the U.S. on Friday morning, early. And then yes, Joni. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Lisa. I did hear on the house. Okay, we got an offer this morning. And this is annoying. So we got an offer this morning, early, from the people that came, I guess it was yesterday? Yeah, or Saturday. They came Saturday. So we got that, looked it over, and then we had a surprise showing today at like 11:45 this morning. Well, I guess I say surprise. I knew about it last night. I don't know why I said surprise. But yeah, so we had another showing today, and those people actually love the house too, which is wonderful to hear, y'all. These people so the second set of people had looked at a ton of houses, I guess, and this was the only one they liked. But so we told them, we have another offer in. So if you're really interested, then you need to pull the trigger. And they decided not to. So we went ahead and responded to the previous offer with a counter, because you can't just accept the first thing that comes along. So I just signed the paperwork for that right before I started my live. So hopefully we will have an agreement. But y'all, it makes me feel great. I know. It's wonderful news. I'm really happy. It makes me feel awesome to have people love this house because, y'all, it's such a cute house. It seriously is so cute. It's got a bunch of great features. The kitchen is enormous. So, there's tons of things good about this place. The lot itself is like half an acre. So, well, maybe it's not quite half an acre. But anyway, it's a large lot. And it's just a cute little house, okay? Plus the shed adds a lot of value, I think, for different things. There's so much stuff you could do with the shed. Hi, Alma. How are ya? So I'm really happy to see people loving this house as much as I do. And the market seems like it's picking back up. Thank you. Hopefully it will all go through smoothly, and I would really like to have everything settled, at least, and the offer accepted. Okay, here's my cutouts. Isn't it great? Yeah, we had that added on. I love my pantry too. It's gorgeous. But yeah, I would like to have everything settled before we leave for the DR. So we'll see. Hi, Anita. How are you? At least on the way to inspection. All right, so we're going to use the double-sided box frame. This is double-sided. It's got a brown side and a white side. We're going to use the white side tonight. And, of course, you know me. I love Rub and Buff, okay? We're going to use the antique gold because it's my favorite. And we're going to go around the outside edge. Hopefully I can do this. I'm thinking I'm going to use my finger, though, just so it'll be a little neater. Now, I don't recommend this method of using your finger because this stuff is super greasy and it is hard to get off of your hands, okay? If you're going to use a brush, highly recommend that you use a throwaway brush. As you can see, I've already used this for Rub and Buff once before. And once I use this brush up, I throw it away because they're just the Dollar Tree cheapo ones. I guess this will work. But that way I don't have to make a mess on any of my regular brushes. I don't have the proper stuff to clean this with, to clean my brushes with, for like this oil-based paint. So I don't use it often. And when I do, I'd rather just use something I can toss. It makes it easier. All right, so you can comment the word hello to get the supplies to make this, including... Ooh, no, I have not, but I need to do that. I'll have to do that next time. I bet it would work good. Although the sponges that I bought this time are not as good. I'm finding them... Hey, Melta! Long time no see, my friend. Lately I'm finding that the makeup sponges that I have right now, like, they get like a, I don't know, they leave like a, they get like crummy. Does that make sense? They get crumbs, and it's aggravating whenever I'm trying to paint with them. I'm sure they're not good for makeup either. They're very cheap. I bought them like in bulk on Amazon, so I'm not really surprised, but the last ones that I bought weren't available, and so that's why I didn't just repeat the ones that I had before, because those were really, really good. Okay, so I know it's kind of hard to tell, but this does have a gold shiny on it, and I'm liking that a lot. Okay, so yeah, now I just have to dust this off because these makeup sponges are... leave some kind of icky behind. I don't know what it is, but... Hi, Joanne! Y'all, I am busy. Seriously, it's been crazy around here. And on top of everything, I have to try to get my live sale orders out the door. And if you had cutouts included, I've been working on that today, okay? But I had to pause that whole effort for my showing. That means I have to take everything out of the window and all that good stuff. So it's like, it slows down my progress. Hi, Janelle. Plus, then I'm trying to get ready to go out of town to the DR, and I'm freaking out. So please, just, I need a little bit of patience. I do have most of the orders packaged up, though, from my live sale. A lot of them went out today, okay? Or a lot of them have been shipped already, but some of them, if it had cutouts included, I had to package them today, okay? So, I don't know that I really need that on. It's very bright. Okay. So, we're going to fuzz this first, okay? And I need to wax. So, we're going to do that. Thank you, Joanne. I appreciate the kindness. Hi, Kathy. How are you, love? What's going on? All right. So, I'm fuzzing this, okay, on my fuzzing cloth. Now, I'm using the terry cloth side. As most of you know, I do that so that I can add some lint because these are very sticky, and I don't want to pull up my paint, okay, that I just put down. Plus, I'm also going to wax my cutouts too, which will give them just a little bit of added protection, okay? So, this is surface wax, just a clear wax. It looks like that, okay? And I am just going to get a little bit, okay? I don't need a lot. and that might have been too much, on my wax applicator. And I'm going to cover this entire cutout with it. Now, a lot of this cutout area is going to be silkscreen, but some of it, the transfer does have to stick to it. So on those parts, that's where the wax is very important, okay? Now, with these cutouts, it's hard to tell exactly where the transfer is going to sit and stick. So that's why I wax the entire thing, okay? All right, there we go. Now, I'm going to do these little words too. And so as you know, I painted this black with this Folk Art Home Decor chalk paint. I love that paint. It's great and matte, and I really like it. Now I'm turning on my light. This is just a light board, super cheap from Amazon. Use it for weeding vinyl. And I bought it for this purpose because, well, I bought it to weed vinyl first, and then I decided that I hated weeding vinyl, and I started doing cutouts. Excuse me, gosh. I started doing cutouts, and I found that it was amazing for cutouts. So, if you want to get a light like this, it works really good. Plus, with these new transfers that are see-through, it helps even more that they are see-through, but I still like to use the light with them, okay? It's not required, but it helps to make sure that you have it in the center, okay? Now I'm just going and I'm pushing down on the entire transfer to make sure that it's all stuck down really well and that there's a good seal between the transfer and the surface so that my silk screen will get, will have a nice sealed area to put down that paste. Now this is Shimmer Frost. Okay, it's just white with shimmer in it, but I thought it would look awesome on this black background. I think it's going to look incredible. So just going to use that here, and then we're going to use it on the other words too. Okay. Y'all, these transfers, I know I say it every night, but they are amazing. That you basically use like hardly any paste, just enough paste to push through that silk screen. None of it is wasted or left sitting on the transfer. It is awesome. I'm loving it. All right. Here we go. There we are. So, Eggshell Blue Paste came back today. It was restocked. And the Chalkable Chip cutouts were released this afternoon. And some of them were sold out this afternoon. Okay, they were limited quantities. We knew that going into it. But, y'all, they sold out so darn fast, which is awesome. But if you were looking for one and you didn't find what you needed, I was also not able to get the ones that I wanted. Okay, so don't feel bad, but I can cut them for you. Okay, so look how pretty that looks. It's perfection. I'm just going to set that right over there. And then, oops, about stuck this to itself. Let's see. Oop. Push that down really well and Shimmer Frost one more time. Isn't it great, Lori? So simple, but I'm liking it too. And the shimmer in this Shimmer Frost is just so pretty. I love it. You know, if I could just cover myself in glitter day and night, that's exactly what I would do. I love it. In fact, sometimes when I used to live near a mall back in Texas, forever ago it seems like, now it's like a trek, like an hour-long trek to get to the mall, so I don't go. But I used to go to Lush all the time in the mall, and they have the best bath bombs, and they have glitter in them. And I love them, y'all. So normally, you're not supposed to wash your hair, I guess, in the bathtub. But I don't care about that. I will wash my hair in the bathtub with a blush bath bomb in there. And I will get glitter everywhere. In my scalp. Everywhere. Like, so bad, my hair will be covered in glitter that whenever I blow dry, glitter just sprays everywhere. And it is amazing. Highly recommend it. I love it. And it's really funny because Chris's sister hates glitter. She is like very opposed to glitter. Anything glitter she is not okay with. She's terrified that she's going to get glitter like into her bloodstream somehow. Yeah, exactly. Pixie dust indeed. But she thinks that she's going to get glitter like into her eyeball or something like that. I don't know. That it's going to go in her bloodstream and kill her. I do not have that fear, obviously. And if glitter is what kills me, then I lived a good life, okay? And that just is what it is, okay? And I hate that term, actually. Alright, so just going to make sure these are really good and dry. It is pretty great that because this paste is so much thinner, because the transfers are so much thinner, it dries much faster. And I'm digging it. Okay, I forgot to turn this on, so that's cool. But that's okay. We're gonna, I might just use some, if I have some, yeah I do. I'm gonna use some super glue instead, okay? Alright, and I went ahead and figured out my placement real quick. This one is not going to take up the whole 6x18. I guess I don't need that after all. But I wanted to make sure that I placed it correctly before I started just gluing randomly, which I do sometimes, and it's not recommended. The great thing about this one is, and not for these cutouts, but for the transfer, you could also do Oh Hell. And there's that other part that says, this must be the place. And I just love that. So that reminds me, if you say Oh Hell, this must be the place. It reminds me of my dad and his friends. Whenever I was growing up, him and his friends were so, well, his friends mainly, were very inappropriate, okay? As you can imagine. But, I mean, they would, like, say things, and I would never understand it. And they would do things, and I would never get it. But now I get it, and I can imagine one of his friends, his best friend David, saying, oh, hell, this must be the place. Look how good this looks. Easy, easy, my friends. Isn't that great? So, you can comment the word hello to get all the stuff to make this. Now, you could do this sign, okay? Or, you could just do hello, okay? You could do, oh hell, this must be the place. Which, I love it. I'm into it. Or you could do, oh hello there. And I love it. I adore it. I think that the, isn't it great? Super easy too. It reminds me of those signs that say like hello gorgeous in the bathroom for the morning time. I love it. So, anywho, I hope you all have a wonderful day tomorrow, and I will see you tomorrow night. Okay, come join me. I have some great projects planned. So, I look forward to seeing you all here. Any questions, please feel free to send me a message. I'm here for you. Deborah, thank you for the stars. I appreciate that. Y'all have a wonderful night. We'll talk soon, okay?